The Why. Hello, and welcome to another episode of Hey Cousins, hosted by Peaches from Peace, Love, and Light. Believe in yourself and all that you are. Know that there is something inside you that is greater than any obstacle. If you or someone you know has talked about or contemplated suicide, please call 988 and get help today. There are many reasons to start a podcast. It can create an opportunity to make extra income. It can be a fun forum to discuss current events and trending topics. Podcasts can even be used to help build brand awareness. As someone who identifies with being a proud Black Indigenous person of color who also worked as an allied healthcare professional, the why, or the reason behind starting this podcast was simple: historical distrust in healthcare throughout the BIPOC community. In the United States, there has been a long list of unethical studies and experiments on the BIPOC community, the Tuskegee experiment being one of the most well known. The truth is, since the dawn of modern day science and medicine, complex systematic issues like racism, lack of access, and other structural inequities have led to unequal outcomes and mortality rates in the BIPOC community when compared to white and non Hispanic populations. Partially due to these disparities and inequities, the BIPOC community also abuses drugs and alcohol at higher rates than whites and non Hispanics, which creates even higher risks for fatality. These reasons and more make building trust in medical providers and healthcare systems a daunting but necessary task that must be accomplished if we are going to make strides in improving overall health and wellness in BIPOC communities. After working as an allied healthcare professional for more than 10 years, I have been under the direction of nearly 100 different practitioners of health, and I am proud to say that not all healthcare providers are indoctrinated in bias and unfound beliefs. You may also be surprised to learn that most of the leading healthcare systems in Northeast Ohio, including Cleveland Clinic, University Hospitals, and Metro Health, have all partnered together to conduct surveys and studies that are actively being used to gain insight on improvements that can and should be made to help increase trust in medical providers and healthcare systems across all populations. Despite their efforts, advocacy and outreach remain the leading methods to help build trust and bridge the gap between individuals who are experiencing illness and quality professional resources. Since starting my business, Peace, Love, and Light in 2021, I have realized that outreach and advocacy go hand in hand. That's because a big part of advocacy is education, making it imperative to provide relevant and meaningful education while conducting outreach. As a health and wellness advocate, I have come to understand that when individuals and families lack the ability to recognize the signs and symptoms of mental and physical illness, they are less likely to seek help. This creates a burden on emergency departments, which are often unequipped to address chronic conditions, which can lead to misdiagnosis and further mistrust in what some would consider an already broken system. Health is the greatest wealth, and the path to wellness starts with you. If you are ready to make sustainable lifestyle changes that will help you live a healthy and active lifestyle, there is hope. With advances in technology and the development of search engines like Google, Bing, Yahoo, and DuckDuckGo, just to name a few, finding a healthcare provider has never been easier. The great part is you can use these same search engines to learn more about a healthcare provider before you ever step foot in their office to make sure that they are the right choice for you. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Hey Cousins, hosted by Peaches from Peace, Love, and Light. This show was sponsored by Sean Lee Jones and the Creative Healing Foundation. Make sure that you subscribe to this podcast to stay up to date with the latest and exclusive content. And if you would like to continue the conversation, leave your thoughts, questions, and concerns in the comments section.